The formation and purpose of the Sons of Liberty represent a significant chapter in American history, emerging as a grassroots response to a series of oppressive British policies that threatened the autonomy and rights of the American colonies. Founded in the mid-1760s primarily as a reaction to the passage of the Stamp Act in 1765, this secret society sought to unite colonists against perceived injustices. The Stamp Act imposed direct taxes on a variety of printed materials, including newspapers, legal documents, and pamphlets, which many colonists viewed as a blatant violation of their rights as Englishmen. The phrase "no taxation without representation" became a rallying cry among the colonists, articulating their belief that they should not be taxed by a government in which they had no political voice. The Sons of Liberty were not just a response to this specific act, but represented a broader push against British colonial governance and the increasing control exerted over the colonies. Their founding purpose centered around the protection of individual liberties and the promotion of self-governance, setting the stage for future revolutionary efforts. Key founders and leadership figures within the Sons of Liberty played crucial roles in shaping the organization's direction and impact. Samuel Adams emerged as a prominent leader and ideologue of the group. He was a masterful political organizer and persuasive speaker, utilizing his connections and understanding of public sentiment to rally support for the cause. Adams believed that public opinion was vital for mobilizing resistance and frequently wrote pamphlets and articles to articulate the colony's grievances against British rule. His leadership style emphasized grassroots activism, encouraging ordinary colonists to become actively involved in the movement. John Hancock, another key figure, provided financial support to the organization and used his wealth and social influence to galvanize participation. Known for his flamboyant personality and larger-than-life presence, Hancock was instrumental in organizing events and fundraising efforts for the Sons of Liberty. Paul Revere, renowned for his midnight ride, contributed his skills in communication and transportation to ensure that the movement's messages and plans reached the widest possible audience. Together, these leaders helped create a network of local chapters that connected the colonies and fostered a sense of unity and shared purpose. The activities and tactics employed by the Sons of Liberty reflected their commitment to direct action and community engagement. Initially, the group focused on raising awareness and educating the public about the injustices of British rule. They organized town meetings where citizens could gather to discuss grievances, strategize resistance, and build solidarity among the colonists. As tensions escalated, the Sons of Liberty adopted increasingly assertive tactics, including the intimidation of British tax collectors and officials. In some instances, they would physically confront individuals who attempted to enforce British laws, creating a climate of fear that hindered British enforcement efforts. One notable tactic was the formation of tarring and feathering as a form of public humiliation for tax collectors, demonstrating the lengths to which the Sons of Liberty would go to assert their opposition. One of the defining moments in the Sons of Liberty's history was the Boston Tea Party on December 16, 1773. This event was a direct protest against the Tea Act, which granted the British East India Company a monopoly on tea sales in the colonies. Many colonists viewed this as yet another example of taxation without representation. During the Boston Tea Party, members of the Sons of Liberty, disguised as Mohawk Indians to conceal their identities, boarded 3 British ships and dumped 342 chests of tea into Boston Harbor. This act of defiance not only underscored the group's commitment to resisting British oppression, but also served as a catalyst for broader revolutionary sentiment throughout the colonies. The British response to this event was swift and severe. They enacted the Coercive Acts, or Intolerable Acts, which imposed punitive measures on Massachusetts, including the closure of Boston Harbor and the revocation of Massachusetts' charter. These actions only served to further unite the colonies in their opposition to British rule, solidifying the Sons of Liberty's role as key agitators in the burgeoning revolution. In addition to direct action, the Sons of Liberty excelled in propaganda and communication, understanding the critical importance of shaping public opinion in their struggle. They employed pamphlets, posters, and newspapers to disseminate information about British injustices, rallying public support and mobilizing citizens to join their cause. One of their most effective propaganda pieces was Paul Revere's engraving of the Boston Massacre, which depicted British soldiers firing on unarmed colonists. This powerful image fueled outrage and solidified anti-British sentiments among the populace. The Sons of Liberty also organized public gatherings, parades, and protests to foster a sense of unity and purpose among colonists, emphasizing shared grievances and collective action against oppression. Their ability to communicate effectively helped to transform local dissent into a broader revolutionary movement, laying the groundwork for organized resistance against British authority. The legacy and impact of the Sons of Liberty extend far beyond their immediate actions during the pre-revolutionary period. They played a pivotal role in unifying the colonies in their resistance against British rule, serving as a catalyst for revolutionary sentiment that culminated in the American Revolution. Their activities inspired other colonies to adopt similar strategies of resistance, creating a network of opposition that undermined British authority and built a collective identity among the colonists. The principles that the Sons of Liberty championed, liberty, self-governance, and individual rights, became foundational tenets of American political ideology and governance. Moreover, the Sons of Liberty set a precedent for grassroots political activism that would influence future generations. Their commitment to civil disobedience and collective action became hallmarks of American political movements, inspiring subsequent struggles for justice and equality, from the abolitionist movement to the civil rights movement and beyond. The organization's ability to mobilize ordinary citizens and engage them in the political process serves as a powerful reminder of the impact that grassroots efforts can have in shaping history. In contemporary society, the Sons of Liberty symbolize the enduring fight for freedom and justice, illustrating the importance of civic engagement and collective action in the face of oppression. In conclusion, the Sons of Liberty were instrumental in shaping the course of American history by uniting colonists against British oppression, employing a range of tactics from grassroots organizing to direct action. Their legacy of resistance and activism continues to resonate today, serving as a reminder of the power of collective action and the enduring pursuit of freedom and justice.